In this video, I want to teach you about Mystro. Mystro is a fantastic app, a great resource that I am thankful to God for. However, I can't even use it. Let me just say straight up before I make you too excited, Mystro is not available for iOS, but only for Android. However, they're working on iOS. There are challenges with getting API access with Uber and Lyft, and I'm curious how they're going to pull it off with iOS, with obviously Android being a lot easier to create and do things with. There's a lot more bandwidth and flexibility. But Mystro, what is Mystro? Mystro is basically a friend. It's an app that is kind of like your secretary. Imagine a secretary who sits in front of your office, secured by a door. And this, you've told your secretary, hey, Janet, let's call her Janet, or Jamal. Okay, Jamal. I want you to only let in my office people who are going to be like this and like this and like this. Okay, so that's what Mystro does. Mystro is an app that you can set up to basically vet your rides, and so you can filter your trip request. So basically say, hey, it's going to use Uber and Lyft, and in the future they're going to try to implement more apps, which would be fantastic with delivery. And what they'll do is you can say, I only want UberX. I don't want Pool. I don't want Eats, or I drive a Select. I have a nice BMW and I only want Select. Gratefully, Uber has now included something like that where you can filter certain things like that. You can also filter how far the person is. I will only drive 5 minutes away or so, or I will only take people with a 1.5 surge. Really, really helpful. And the moment it happens, the moment you click that one, it will log you out of the other app. So let's say you picked Uber, it will immediately log you out of the other app, and then so you can filter and work only on Uber. The moment you drop off your passenger, done, boom, it kicks back on, Lyft and Uber are open, and you can start looking through both of them. There's this beautiful switching between apps that it does. And one of the beautiful things about it is it's going to help you focus on the driving and not looking at your app. So many people get in car accidents because they're playing around with their phone and looking. And I've done it. I'm guilty of this. By the grace of God, I have not gotten in a car accident, but I've sat there and looked at it and played around with it. You can also filter even more thoroughly, as you can see here. More and more things you can filter. It is a really helpful thing that will filter your rides and help you look at the road. But what it will do is help you filter to the ones that only you want. So rather than rejecting or ignoring, it's going to do it for you. And so you can just focus on driving. And what a lot of people have found is that they're making more money because it's filtering through what you want to and saving you time by going back and forth and giving you only the rides that are most beneficial for yourself. I really like Mystro. I can't wait to use it, but I can't use it yet. I gave you guys a code, and I'm going to give you putting also in the notes a really helpful podcast from one of the founders that teaches you more about Mystro, but I highly recommend you get Mystro if you have Android. I've even considered buying an Android phone and getting another phone service just to do Mystro because I think it's that good of a service. So I highly recommend it. Check it out. Use it to be safer, drive smarter, and I think earning 30% more is reasonable for many people. All right? So check out Mystro.